First click. Second click looks good. Third click looks good. Alright. Welcome to Space Engineers in the Afternoon. I'm the Blind Gaming Guy. This is my playthrough of Ieram, Tales of the Valentia. And the Tales of the Valentia part I added because I brought in the Valentia, which is the ship I built on a different Sarekh scenario called Narset. That's not supposed to be there. And I love the ship. And the first thing I did, this air blow up the Sarekh, so I have no problem. It wasn't exactly like and the best part was I did it completely on accident. I hit the wrong button apparently, and boom, it was over. In the short, how I'm like, click menu and then I don't have a ship. It was funny. Alright. We managed to get our miner, the Valentia, finished. So we have a hydrogen miner. If I remember right though, we don't have any ice. Or at least not much. Or maybe I just returned with the trip with ice. So my H2O2s are busy. How many H2O2s do I have? Don't I have more than just that? Yeah, my H2O2s are busy. And I still have ice in cargo containers. And ice in my irrigation systems. Yeah, I'd say we're alright on ice for the moment. That should be enough to get our H2O2 filled back up, or our hydrogen tanks filled up, right? That's at 100%. Not thrusters, tanks. Yeah, we're at 100% everywhere now, which is great, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh yes, we were supposed to be talking about drones today. That's what we're getting ready to do, defensive drones. The question is where to mount said drone that my thrusters clip them entirely. I don't know that I have a lot of places to do that. If I do it right here, thrusters just go cook it right off. Anything mounted under here is going to get out in the way of the cargo bay. This thruster bank at the back of my engineering section is not conducive. Ideally, we bought that I know doesn't have any cargo. Because ideally, we'd pop it off right here. But that would be... Actually, I see a spot I will have to go and harvest crops so I don't kill them all, though. Because we'll have to cut out something that is currently making this room airtight. Alright, so this room is locked up. That's not an issue now. Yep, I just vented my... If I do it right here, all the way across. There we go. And if I grab one of these, Control G. Actually, that's the wrong one, it's the wrong direction. I want this one in the middle, actually. Control G. Lock space. Alright. Right there. I do the same thing on this side. Apparently I need bulletproof glass. And a lot of it. Now, putting that there will make this room airtight again. Right? Yes. That's important. And since we did this, let's grab our seeds. There's no reason not to go ahead and do this. Tap, 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 tap. Control 2. Since when we took over the ship, it had been completely emptied of cargo. Alright. Now, we don't have to worry about that. What we do now is remove this and remove this, and then right there. Using block grabber is what Control G is. Alright, now I just need something that doesn't exist up here anymore, because I got rid of them all. Seriously. Yep. Alright, I have to do conveyor the hard way. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was thinking doing a small connector, but the large grid small connector is the wrong shape. I could. That would work.
Energy low.
I have an idea. Oh yeah, put the thing in the back. Don't we put the cockpit anywhere but the very front? Alright, so yeah, let's use the small connector like this. And then I know I have we can do this down onto it. And what we end up with is alright. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to do this side. Now we will have our mounting for our drones. And yes, I'm doing a small connector on purpose. And the reason is the only thing we want to transfer out there is I could even put a sorter on this. Put a round sorter on here that only allows the ammo to pass through. apparently we need to build those. Which honestly is not the worst idea I've ever heard. Actually look really good right here. No? Should we do it there? Gee. Well, I want to use this sorter because it matches my pipes. Oh, trying to remember which way it sorts. That way. With that, we don't want to put it where it would mount to the window. So we could either put it at the very beginning or the very end of the pipe. I think the very beginning of the pipe. Yeah, the pipe's held on at the other end, so it won't matter. There we go. Now we got 2 conveyor sorters to build. Production. The assembler is trying. Really, I am trying. Sorry. I have to make fun of myself. Alright. Not just myself in this case. Alright. Now we are going to switch to a whitelist and add ammo. That's it. Nothing else goes out there. That way this cargo, or this connector never fills up with crap we don't want it to fill up with. And same thing. Just ammo. Add. We do not want to drain all, we just want it to allow it to pass through at the rate at which the drone we build pulls it. Which brings us to the question, what kind of drone do we build? I know that sounds like hyperbole, not ba-ba-ba, but
energy low.
It's actually a legitimate question. Because great, just vented the whole front of the ship. Do we want it to be something that can operate in atmospheres? Just a space version? Or something that can do everything? Because if we want to be able to fly in all circumstances, we need to build a hydrogen-powered ship. If we want to build something that can only fly in space, ion, and something that only fights on planets, atmospheric. Atmospheric seems to be wrong for the current circumstance, I think. I just don't see any reason to try to build something that is atmospheric only. I mean, there's no atmosphere here. With 25% gravity, there's just... See, there's not gravity to argue with here, or atmosphere here to grapple with. And you have the same problem. Anything in space can't. There's no atmosphere at all. That's why, and the low atmosphere is why the Valen miner is just sitting there, because it can't move. It falls. So a hydrogen-powered drone would be logically the way to go, but a hydrogen-powered drone is going to explode easier. But I don't see any way around it. So hydrogen-powered drones. I'm thinking this one's going to end up being a little... People are going to tell me I'm copying Star Wars based off the shape my brain's coming up with. I knew it was going to touch. And all of this is if I can build it, because it's going to lift itself up off the ground. This will off the deck while I build it. Hello. Can't get where I need to get that one on. There we go. Oh, bull. Did it again. I wanted to place it where I wanted to do it. I know why I didn't do it. Because it switched sides. There we go. Dang it. Got it. Now I have something to build off of. Alright. One other thing that needs done. This needs to not wiggle around so much now it's built. The best way to do that is honestly tap it on. Alright. Now we are locked down. Actually, if I cut that one, sit one level. There we go. Now we have something to build off of. Okay, how do we want this thing? We want to keep it small. That is for sure. So let's come up a little ways. To just space to be able to do design. And then we're going to need conveyors, and we're only going to use conveyors. And we're going to need quite a few of them, so let's come forward a few backwards. I went 3, so right now. And then I'm going to come sideways out a few. Like that. I'm going to put one of these on either end. 1, 2. Small steel here. Production. Well, since we are low anyway. Just fill up with energies. All right. Now, it needs hydrogen. And spell. I forget tanks are hidden behind oxygen tanks. Which this will not need any of. Production, small steel tubes, and computers. There. Definitely want the hydrogen back. Hope that's enough hydrogen. I built a hydrogen powered drone before. Always done atmospheric drones before. To be honest, haven't really messed with drones in space before. It won't stay. I need to just fill it up. It was real temporary. There. That will fill those up. Well, once I give it power, that will fill those up. Which I already have on my bar. We don't need a lot of power because need some power. Ooh, we might need more power than that. We might need to go with this for power. Ah! Yeah, I think we might actually need to go here with power. Not for thrusters like you would with the well, crud, the point I want to put it. I can't put it. Well, let's just put some small ones on. Let's see if that'll work. Let's see if doing that. Power for what I need for. It's all the computers. Now these should be control panel filling up. We now have fuel for our thrusters. Let's start with some GATs. Yeah, let's use the warfare ones. I think I'm putting 4, but that's got enough stuff to build for. G 6 we need to go that we don't have yet. One cart route, right? Because that'll hold enough guns for. Need displays, apparently. Come on, come here. Alright. Shy of actual thrusters, that would be functional. Now I need a remote. Don't need a remote. Makes things so much easier. Going that direction. Sorry. What's next? I'm gonna start doing the Brainiac stuff next. Good afternoon to you as well, Scott. This is the stuff I'm not sure if we're power for everything. Alright, AIs. I read it. Front. Yeah, it should be right. Yep, okay.
Energy low.
Detector components now. Alright, while we wait, let's go and get some detector components. Let's go get some energy. There you go. Why am I having trouble walking through my ship? Alright, that's the front of it. You put it. AI offensive. Doesn't seem to actually have a front or back. Which a lot of them don't, actually. It's just a few of them that are front and back correctly. But based off of the shape of that side, it looks like that. Okay, so we have AI defensive. And then we match that up with an AI offensive. And there's a reason to do both. Defensive has much better detection range than offensive. AI base has its uses. Flight recorder, we won't be doing that. And the move block. Wait, didn't we already do the flight move? Yes, that's the one in the middle there. Okay. Now, we need an antenna. Which I like to put on the back of the ship. The back of the ship right now has that stuck on it, so you know it will have to wait a minute. I'll just stick it here so I forget it, because I might forget it otherwise. Alright, what else would this thing need? It can fly itself. You can radio in and fly it as well. It has guns. It has cargo space for ammo for its guns. It can connect to the main ship. Gyros. Does not have gyros. Why did it do that sometimes? Does it to me earlier today too? We need a few jobs. Oh, this would become how many enough? Two gyros is plenty. Well, I want to put the other one I can't get to right this second. This thing's current. Let's change how it's mounted. We'll stick the other one right here with it. Okay. So we have our internals. Well, the externals. H2O2 is way. Oh no, it went through all that ice. Of course, this isn't much ice to count, so you know. There. Now, let's come to the back. Georgie. Alright. Decide what I want you to be now. Right there, we're actually look about perfect. That's what I'm thinking. Gee. Should we stick to using sci-fi or up to industrials? Or use the basic? Let's stick with sci-fi. Yeah, let's stick to sci-fi. Alright, we're gonna go. Almost better if I did it in the other direction.
Inventory. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Energy low.
Alright, this should let me mimic the back of our ship pretty good. Go you, 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 you. I guess that's our side and does not help really with up and downs. Well, this might work for that. Do that on both sides. There. One there, and one there. Okay, that's everything except for reverse thrust. Which again, that reverse thrust is going to be challenging because we're using hydrogen. We're all the way full. We can get rid of this now. Grab some more of these. Now, let's look at the side. Where are these? I know it puts more thrust forward, but at least it makes it look balanced. So we're boom, boom, boom. Just a whole bunch. Just blow them all up. There you go. I'll hopefully guess all of them. Now, it has everything it needs to technically fly. Well, now it does. We already had some, but not the right number. I have no idea what the flight time is, or if all of its electronics can run without crashing. But now time to fill in some gaps. Now I know that even heavy armor on small grid is basically worthless, but we have some here to protect it, right? We can't leave no armor on here. Okay. Here we need to go with P. Sorry, I want Shift P. And Control Shift middle mouse. I actually want to come back at you. Both sides. While I'm thinking of it. Yeah. It's actually pretty tight for a hydrogen vehicle. Whether this will work on a planet is
Energy low.
completely unknown, but theoretically should depend on the gravity of the said planet, obviously. Alright. Sorry, dog barking in the background again. Apparently I need to work so he will stop barking in said background. He probably won't stop, so quiet him down for y'all. Alright, so let's use... Believe it or not, we actually are staying with pretty angular shape. Even if we are smoothing out sections of the vehicle. You're seriously in my way and ticking me off. Get out of the way. Now I can do this part better. Alright, that part matches. Already matched the top. Just bottom right here. Like I went like this. And then really stinking tea. Okay. And that leaves us with a really straightforward triangular shape. Just kind of fits with the aesthetics we've got going so far. Slap a top mounted camera on here. Through its eyes. It has the same rear shape. We have control on every direction. Now we need to make it look like it belongs to this ship, which I actually already had an idea for. Alright, Pam. Unfortunately, I do not think I'm going to be able to do an outswinging one. It just... Actually, I would have room to do a single block out. My game is locked up. Why is my game locked up?
Energy
like that.
low.
Okay, we can stay with that. I was thinking I'm in where I mounted, so it should be just fine. Ooh, they're huge, though. Those are huge, relatively. That's far better. Now, it would have to go forward to be able to be too wide. The one we went on last was that one. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. An access point to bring it to hold the brains. I didn't leave any. Smaller 613. Ooh, I know what. AIC valve. I know. I really am my valid Valentia names. What can I say? The Valdrum control. Okay. See top mounted camera. View. to maneuver equally. Docking it be a little different. So I can't see where the docking port is. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. My connectors. Doesn't matter which one. Alright. Now, the Val drone is capable of maneuvering in 25% gravity just fine. Now, for the real fun, ramming the bleeding thing. Alright, control panel. AI. Start off with AI flight. Oh, there are things we have forgotten. Speed limit. That is not going to work for a vehicle. It needs to be able to move. Minimum altitude, sure, that's fine. Aligned to planetary gravity, if you have planetary gravity. This written there. Sorry at all. This vehicle has good gravity, good thrust and everything, so that's not an issue. Okay, so that's just map one on. AI offensive. Attack enemies. Target. Our smallest threatening subsystem. Get a 10-second search window. Circle orbit, circuit dis 100 meters. But 250. SG static weapons. Like that. Now, AI defensive. Defend against with weapons. Lock target. Fleet trigger, never. Evasive maneuvers. AI basic. AI behavior. Yes, tell to follow me. Because I've never had luck making it follow an object. Follow distance. Yeah. I'm like. heck is all that noise? Ah, my oldest is home from college. That's what all that noise. Okay. Now, things that we have forgotten. Things that we have forgotten. Things that we have forgotten. G-E-V-N-T. We need a couple of event controllers. Just so happens I have a great spot to put them. Alright. Alright, panel. EVNT. Event controller 1. Let's call this enemy located.
Energy
Controller. And I'm running out of energy, so I gotta go take care of that before I deal with this. And yes, then I need to color. I need to paint. Alright. I'm not that much hydrogen by, but at this point it's practice not to float unless I need to. Enemy located controller. Because this isn't what will decide that. How about outer lock unlock? Add blocks. The first action is triggered and each block matches the condition. That was the second condition. And gate. Sections. Link connected. Actually, I need to go K on that. Ah! Control panel. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Bow, drone, thrust. first things first. Let's call this disconnect controller. Select actions. Alright. Oops. Valve drill thrust. When connect thrust off. When disconnected, thrust on. Now let's connect that, or check that. Shift K. Shift K. Because they're all connected, it won't let me do it with the little easy way. Why are there multiple remote controls? Control. Okay. Okay. Connectors. Connectors. Lock. The thrusters are still connected. They should not be. Okay, well. Valve drone connectors. Save G group. Give me your connectors. Switch lock. Yeah, hit 9. Well. Disconnect controller. Let's turn the AND gate off. Alright, well, that takes care of that particular problem. Don't have to worry about the dampeners if I turn the thrusters off. Okay. actually something I just thought of. AI. Isn't there a... I thought there was a range slider on here, but I don't see it. So it must not be. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Okay. There's no slider. So I need to go, I think, into the defensive block. AI defense. Set of actions. When threat is detected. Where's AI basic? Turn AI basic. I need two things to do that though. I need to turn it off. No, I don't. Just turn AI off when detected. Or off when lost, on when detected. Or AI off when detected. That way it'll stop following me. And when AI is lost, turn it on so it will come back and follow me. Yes, that's what we want. AI offensive. I don't think this has the same kind of thing. We do have something here. When threat is detected, when threat is lost. Honestly, we're not going to mess with that one because we did it under defensive. Now, on the main ship, where did I put that one? Someplace I can, but I will put one there anyway. On the main ship.
Energy low.
Drone release controller. Select actions. First action. I need to know which one's which. Valentia AI flight move. There we go. That'll fix the problem. Okay. Now select actions. This one. Nope, we need more. Because this will trigger a timer. Drone release timer. 2-second delay. Make it quick. Set up actions. AI flight move. Toggle block on. AI flight move. AI behavior on. AI basic task. Lock on. AI basic task. AI behavior on. AI defensive on. AI defensive behavior on. AI offensive on. AI offensive AI behavior on. Then groups, Val drone connectors, unlock, which will then turn those thrusters on. Yes, I think that's what we want to do. Now, actually, at the very bottom here, the Valentia AI flight defensive. When you detect threat is detect timer start. Will that fix everything we want it to fix? Unfortunately, there's really only one way to test that. We'll need that for a little bit yet. We'll get rid of it. Alright, go out 800 meters. And not even further. Hopefully we don't run out of... Alright, now. This is pure for testing sake only. Alt F10. Not Alt, Control F10. What did I hit? What? No! Don't do whatever you... I hit F11 and it started recording in something. I don't know in what though. So double treble. Drone setup alpha, except for it's not gonna work because that's a... Maybe just a small... Well, that's not a small one. Alright, well, it's official. I don't have anything small saved. Now, we are in creative. So it'll take me just a second to slap something out. G. THRU. Fine. Really? Did I not turn? Did not turn. That's probably my problem. Try to do something creative. Why is that on? Let me try this again. Alright, now. All I care about is that it looks like it has something. Give me some thrusters. Need hydrogen tank. I have batteries. Apparently it's gonna make me do this because I'm not in true creative mode. That'll give us enough hydrogen that we'll be able to fly. Alright, we have hydrogen, we have battery. Okay, actually, you know what, we don't need that. There we go. And then if we delete those blocks off, we get on here. We go here to control panel, select all, transfer ownership to Space Pirates. Yes. And I can fly it because I have everything turned on. It has no gyros. So this is just purely for testing. We're not keeping this. Alright, so now, where did we lose our ship? Right there. Alright, now, as we get closer, we should watch the Valentia. I don't think it worked. It did not work. Alright. If we do this then. Release timer. Trigger now. What happens then? I've lost the Shift K. Outro. Okay. Pilot is enabled. Well, that's good. If I switch off AI, which one is it? Basic. Well, now it won't follow me, but it's not chasing down the drone either. The thing I built either. Alright, let's see if we can find it. Antenna. Show ship name. Because we were fairly close. We decided it wasn't to work. There it is. There it is. Found it. I need to put a antenna on here so I can find it. You also need to be switched to the space pirates. Okay, well, it should definitely show up as an enemy. Just fly it away. Alright.
Health critical.
Ow. Well, poopy doopies. I guess that's a lesson to learn at the but there is definitely a limited lifespan on these. The Val drone. Control. Okay. There's our GCAM. So I want the top mounted camera almost every time. In case I decide to fly it myself. Okay, well that worked. AI. Off. Oh, I just threw myself off. I hate the way she sounds when she does that. Actually, it's pretty close. Aldrune. Alright, close that door. Let's go heal up since we threw ourselves out of the sky. Unintentionally, yes, but that is what happened. Alright, close that. Open that. Alright. Oh, this doesn't set up to do anything. Let's see. Okay, so there's nothing set up in that to do it. Alright, so it's not that. Let's go and check. I know I'm running around in creative, but what I'm doing, I'm not doing anything that would affect it. I'm not building anything, except for maybe something to shoot at. AI defensive. Status behavior enabled. Wait, no. Oh, well, this one wasn't turned on, so that's why it didn't do anything. Oh. Alright, now that one is set up to work. Now I'm going to go out 2Ks plus. Try again. .6, 1.7, 1.920. All right. Large mag plate. Conveyor. 1, 2, 3. Right now. Hydrogen tank. Yes, I'm aware. This is serious overkill. It will make a pretty explosion, though, when it goes off. Ice. Spawn into target. Or into the other side. Ice. Spawn into target. It's as much ice as it can hold, so that won't be an issue now. Batteries. A helm. So that I can fly it. Alright. Fortunately, I managed to make it where I can't put on my thrusters now. Yeah, it's filling up. It's filling up nicely. Okay, that's forward, backwards, side to side. Up. And down. All this just to blow it up. Hopefully. And an antenna. Now. Okay, grab the whole bloody thing. Make it pirate vessel. That should make it want to make my ship want to shoot it. And I want to do something I'm not doing. What's the button? Well. Control B. Rename. Target. Practice. Drill. That seems like an appropriate thing to call it. Alright, now. We are over 2K out. We should now be detectable. The little drone seems to have separated from the bigger one. Yes, it did. Now the question is it following me or targeting it? It's following me. You're not supposed to be following me. Val drone. Okay. AI basic. Off. Defensive. Behavior is off. Offensive? On. Why is it defensive off? AI basic, AI basic. It should have turned on there. Well, it should be. There's an enemy right here. Maybe it's that it doesn't have any ammo. Let's try giving it. Right, Shift F10 GAT 1 spawn into container. Shift F10 GAT Gatling ammo spawn into target container. Okay, the Gatling gun definitely has ammo. SPRT, this is an enemy block. It's red. This thing should be spinning at it and shooting. AI defensive flight. AI behavior on. Toggle lock on. Okay, it's working. Offensive on. Basic. Turn you off entirely. And offensive behavior on. Honestly don't know what I found. No point is not to have found it in this moment. I'm 2 meters from the antenna. Maybe I should throw a couple of fake fake Gatling guns on here. I mean, they're not fake, they're real gas. They just don't have any ammo, so. What I want the ship to do is working for sure. What I want this to do is not. Control of Aldrome. I can't do anything because of AI. That's the way it should be. Right, AI flight. AI off. Alright. I stepped on the thruster. Valve drone control. Which field do we have? 60%. Yeah, it will shoot. We're within 800 meters. If I try really hard, I can hit it. Alright, so if I try really hard, it'll hit. So, okay. Now, AI flight move, AI behavior on. Status idle. AI offensive. Searching for enemies. I don't understand. There is no reason it should not be going out there and attacking it. Look, I can see the enemy right there. Why won't you? Alright. Valve drone. Terminal. AI flight. On. AI offensive. On. You should be looking for enemies. If you find them, you should be going to kill them. Why is you not? Petrol, altitude, speed is high. Nothing about this is wrong. Everything looks right. Why are we having this problem? It's selected to use the guns. Maybe it's... We'll try adding a couple more cases, but nothing more. Again, I don't want... I'm not trying to cheat in ammo here. Just doing this for testing, nothing else. I have spawned in objects, changed them to pirate, and had my drones just eliminate the crap out of them. That's not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Fine. Alright, now both guns have ammo. Okay, Shift K. Control. Lots of ammo. Everything shoots. It can see the stinking thing. Why can't it go shoot it? All blocks. Transfer to nobody. Yes. Transfer to me. Yes. I don't know what it was going to go shoot at. Or what it went to go shoot at. Hold on. Could I be in a faction that doesn't find the pirates dangerous? Factions. Pirates. No. Shows me as their enemy. Shows me at war with both of those factions, which you're supposed to be. I'm a member of the Imperial Forces, aren't I? Hold on. Disable creative for a moment, for a second. Factions. Actually, at the moment, I'm not a part of that. Where am I at? Here. Why am I in that one? It's not the one I'm supposed to be in. Leave that faction. Yes. Join this faction. Yes. Now, pirate faction, still bad guys. Where did this thing try to go a minute ago?
Energy low.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to fix that. And yes, I can still die from lack of eating because I'm still playing it right. Just not sure what is going on here. I'll change the ownership of everything again to nobody. Yes. Now change the ownership of everything to me. Yes. I'm going to have to figure out what's causing the problem. And it does not look like I am going to do it right now. So, let's fly the drone back. Turn off creative. I'll leave the target drone there because you can always shoot it down later. You've got to be kidding me. Why? Well, now we don't have to worry about me not having extra ammo in here. Alright, all the AIs off. Well, I must have done it after I had the 4 cases in the one. So I guess I do have all that extra ammo, but it's 4 cases. It's not like it's a lot. Feels like a lot right now, though. There, now it's all the way out of ammo. Only thing we're down is an hour trying to figure this out. I will look over what I did wrong in the interim. gas, no hydrogen. Yes, that's exactly what burned out. I managed to get here, so... Alt F10 to make sure creative is off for what I'm getting ready, because this is actually something real. Because I did technically out fair and square. So let's fix it fair and square. And as soon as I get this thing working, then I'll create it, I'll blueprint it, create a new one. Our second one. Don't need a lot of ice. I just need some ice. Just enough to be able to fly it pretty much straight up from where it is. Well, as it turned out, batteries are not the issue. But it has more than enough flight time for a combat sortie. Provided it will actually go out and shoot what's there. Or 5% each. Really? The Valdrone. Let's see. No cheating required, just simple. Corrective actions. I will figure this out in interim. Oh, it's so ugly just plain white, isn't it? That's a little bit different. That's a different screenshot. Oh, heck. I didn't hit the right button anyway. That's the one we want. Okay. We will once again be working on this. But until then, I'm the Blind Gaming Guy. This is my afternoon series of Space Engineers playing through Ieram, Tales of the Valentia. Join me Tuesday and Thursday from 12:30 to 3:30-ish, if I can say that without sounding dumb. Until next time, I hope your day goes great.